Wade's Weekly Vlog, episode 85. I'm just coming into the showroom, but I'll tell you about that in a minute. Here's a clip from earlier in the week. So I mentioned it on last week's vlog that I'd be in Coventry, and I'm in Coventry now. So I've just had breakfast and getting ready to go downstairs to start today's event, which is Retra's conference. So who is Retra? Retra is the UK's leading trade association for independent electrical retailers and servicing organisations. They were founded in 1942 with the aim of bringing together businesses within the UK's consumer electronics industry, and gives a powerful voice to over 800 members operating from over 1,200 outlets. And this year I'm actually on the industry panels. I'll be asked questions from Sean Hannam, who is the editor of Retra. And he also came to our shop and did a little piece, which you probably remember a few weeks ago on the shop and on social media. Okay, I actually got that wrong. It's not Sean doing the interviews, it's Declan Curry. And he has been a business journalist for 25 years. Sean is actually on the panel with us. I just assumed he was doing the interviews because I've seen him doing the interviews before. I've been answering questions along with two other guys from retail, so they've also got shops as well. So I'm a bit nervous because I've never done this before. It's in front of, I don't know, 300 people. But I'll give my honest opinions to whatever questions they ask me. Wish me luck.
Luke Gammon of Wales in Ramsey in Cambridgeshire, sort of between Peterborough and Huntingdon, is that right? Got the right part of the world. It's a business that's been in the family for three generations, though it can trace its roots back to 1980. And Sean Hannam is the editor of Alert. He won't mind me saying that he's a long-time writer and commentator on this industry, and a well-known and perhaps even a well-loved figure in the industry as well. So we will not put that to a vote or a show of hands. So Luke, do you feel there's enough information out there, there's enough support out there for you to make these decisions on sustainability for the business? Or
there's enough information, it's just, I would like the vans as well, but it's just the cost implications. I mean, we don't travel miles. I'm not doing 200, 300 miles, so the electric vans would be perfect for us. Park up night, charge them, job done. But it's the actual initial cost.
Plus somewhere to charge them. Yes.
Oh, well, exactly, yeah.
The first one is about selling direct to consumer. With more manufacturers selling direct to the consumer, how do you keep your customer base, particularly when some brands offer snap weekend discounts of up to 20%? How do you compete against that?
Well, you can't to start with. So when they do that, you lose the sale straight away. It's not nice, the feeling between you and then that supplier. They are manufacturers. They should probably stick to manufacturing with the retailers. We'll stick to retailing. I get it, it's really easy to get in front of a consumer now. We've got the internet, they can direct sale, and it is easy. But if they're doing it, we should be allowed to do it. So if they know they're getting a 20% snap deal, just tell us, and then we'll do it as well. And then if it's a fair playing field, nobody cares. That's
so
fine.
if you're able to match the price,
if we can do exactly what they're doing on their own website, then yeah.
There is a difference in terms of the different roles within the organisation, though. Some roles are easier to do on a hybrid basis, on a work from home, work in the office basis than others.
Yeah, most of what we do, we couldn't work from home. I do aerials, so I can't go on someone's roof and be at home at the same time.
You got vertigo?
Well, no, not got vertigo. I don't. I like people coming to work. You can see them, you can talk to them, you can encourage them. There is a place, I think, for people still working from home. My wife now, she works with the NHS. They shut down their offices, so she has to work from home, and it's been really good for her. She enjoys that. Plus, if you've got a disability, it's difficult to get to work. I think that's good, especially if you're just, say, admin staff. But generally for retail, you've just got to come in, and that's how it is.
Social media. This question, Luke, I'm going to get you to start with this one. The question is, we are an established family business with a great support locally. We don't use much traditional advertising because it's expensive and frankly useless. Should we consider using social media or influencers?
Yes.
Do you
definitely.
use social media or
very
influencers?
much? Yeah. I'm all over social media, so I'm on every channel, especially TikTok, YouTube. We do really well from it, so we even sell on TikTok as well. I go live,
really?
I've got products, yeah. We've got 30,000 followers, which ain't a lot in TikTok. In the TikTok world, people have got millions.
Is that an aspiration to sell on TikTok, or have you actually sold stuff through TikTok?
Oh no, so all the time.
Really?
Yeah, so, well, air fryers is a good example. So I'll do a video on an air fryer, which was really popular in the shop anyway. one video you'll sell nothing, next video you can sell 70. So they're worth doing, plus they're up there forever, unless you take them down. So if you've still got stock, there's still a link there. If someone watches it, they click it, it's continual sales.
So what works? Are there things you could identify that you know are really going to work, or is there just a big element of
people like
luck on
information? I
top?
did a video the other day. I still do aerials, like I said earlier, and I was literally putting a sky dish, clipping it on. I was on the roof, got 250,000 views within 2 days. People just like seeing what you're doing. So rather than create it, just document your day. Like literally just film every little section of your day, edit it down to about a minute, and try and get that first bit, the first 3 seconds, really good. Because you can make a really good video, but unless that first 2-3 seconds, they won't watch it anyway.
Does it have to feel like it's not a sales pitch?
Yes, definitely. Yeah, I like to do a lot of the stuff where I'm not actually selling anyway. So I literally just say, look, we do this. Sky won't do it, I will, because it was really high and the health and safety centre. Even though they've got all the stuff, so I won't do it. But I even show using the health and safety, so we go to harness and everything like that. But I'll explain how to use a washing machine, the eco benefits of the washing machine, and then we'll have big discussions on there, because people say it's on for 3 hours, that's not going to be eco. And I can have hundreds of comments.
So it's not just the initial video, you've got to be prepared to have the conversation.
Yeah, and you want it. You want to talk back as much as possible. The more comments, the more engagement, it's going to go further. Try and get people to share it. Like that one video the other day, 250,000, got 400 new followers, all from one video. But then you could do another video and it don't go anywhere. But yeah, if I just stand there and say, buy this air fryer, it's great, you won't get a lot of engagement because it's boring and it's rubbish. But if you say, look at the meal I've made from this air fryer, then it's completely different. And then just have the link there, don't even mention it.
How on earth do you find the time in the day? You're running the business anyway.
Where do you get hours? But it doesn't have to take long. I mean, when you're setting up, if you've got someone with you, let them film you. But I generally just film everything myself. I'll edit whenever I've got a second, so I'm eating a sandwich but I'm editing at the same time. There's time. People say there's not time, there's time. And you can learn, if I'm cooking, I've literally got YouTube on, I've got my headphones in, so I'm listening all the time to what other people are doing. And I'll just implement that. But yeah, you have to be on social media. If you're not, you're not relevant to, well, especially the younger demographic, but even my age and older, everyone's on social media. So you've got to get on there. And yeah, we've just been doing a big extension, so I haven't done as much as I want to. I am going to be doubling down as soon as our extension and everything's finished, and I'm going to be doing lots more content.
Matthew, your reaction to this?
It's phenomenal.
Yeah. Is this a nice to do, or is it a must,
It's a must.
do?
I think it's a must.
For the younger generation.
I think for everyone. We all consume content, so rather than consuming it, why don't you be the content? That's how I think. We've just got to 1,000 followers on YouTube, which is nothing, but now it means we can start monetizing. So I'll get paid for the ads when people watch my YouTube. So my ambition now is to grow that as much as I can, so I can get as much ad revenue as possible. And yeah, with YouTube, the videos just keep getting watched and watched. So I could do a video that was a year ago, but it's still getting 1,000 views this month. With still hopefully useful content on how to use washing machine, or how to use whatever it is, how to pair a remote control. It's weird what people don't know how to do. You get 2 remote controls with a lot of TVs, and so if the Bluetooth has stopped working, people don't think they can read the instructions. But they'll watch a video of me showing them how to actually put it back on, and stuff like that, I guess.
I'm looking in Howard's direction to see if TikToking is going to be added to the skills package that Retra offers to its members in the future. Perhaps this is something for consideration for. Luke, what do you think?
Yeah, we use it. So I've my last thumbnail for YouTube. I'm going to go back to social media. That's what I do. It's an AI generated image, so I just put in what I wanted. So I wanted 17 TVs on the wall, because that's how my new extension's going to look like. I wanted it in cartoon format, just so it looked a bit quirky. 3 seconds later, it's there. So bang, that's my YouTube. I did a tumble dryer review. What's best, vented, condenser, or heat pump? Now I know, but I was like, if I put it in here, it'll give me my whole script. So I did, and then I didn't like the start, so I said, make the start more engaging, and it did. And then that's it, your script's done. You don't have to think. You are the creative, so it's what you put in it, which is the variable.
But it enhances productivity, it enhances
you can do
it speeds things up.
Yeah. That's the main benefit.
Good point at which to end the discussion. Please join me in thanking our 4 panellists. Thank you very much.
So that was a small section of me being on stage in Coventry. How do you think I did? Let me know in the comments. So let's do a quick update on the new TV showroom. And you can see we've now got some boards up on the wall. So Dad's been doing them this week and we've only got to there at the minute. So you can see, I'm not going in the corner, but 1, 2, 3, 4 sheets have gone up and we're actually on about trying to get some TVs on there tomorrow, just to see how it all works out, because as you can see, hopefully on here, this is where the double socket is going, and then we've got the coax socket, and we've got them behind each TV, so 17 TVs altogether, but we want to make sure we're getting them in the right position. And with the smaller TVs, so the 5 that are going to go along the top, we're not 100% sure when we put the bracket there if the electrics and the coax socket are going to be in the way. So what we're going to do is literally just get the 5 TVs from the actual showroom. I'll drill them all up, put them on the wall, and then we'll see where the sockets will be, and then we can always move that before we actually drill into that board and fix them. So we'll probably do that tomorrow if we get time, but it's Saturday tomorrow, so we probably won't get time. But if not, early next week, and that is what we'll do. So that is all for this week's vlog. If you want to watch another video, click the link somewhere around here, and hopefully we'll see you next week.